right now. They've been seen on NBC Peacock. Let's hear it for Jonah Nigh. Happy New Year, Indy. Please make some noise. Can we hear one more time your incredible host and all the comedians tonight? Oh my God, did you guys have a good New Year? This is my first time performing in Indy. This is my first time performing in Tyson's Sex Dungeon. Jesus Christ, Tyson. You're like one flashing light bulb away from Rape Alley. Oh, I'm obsessed with you. I have been watching you from the back. What's your name, sweetheart? Hannah. It's nice. You're like every girl I dated in high school. We didn't do anything physically, you know, the bathing suit area, but we had a hell of a time. Oh my God, this is amazing. The black circle. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding, Tyson? There are more black people on stage than in the audience. The group picture's gonna look like a brochure for some fucking community college. Like University of Online Phoenix. So what? Isn't this? I'm from Minnesota. I grew up in Minnesota originally. Yes, come on, Minnesota. So I might look forward to you all, but you don't look forward to me. This is exactly what aren't you by the White River? Is it the White River right there? That's what I thought. First impressions. How old do you think I am? Hannah, my ex-girlfriend. How old do you think I am? 27. I turned 46 years old 2 months ago. Yes, I know, right? Even Asians are like, holy shit. Yeah, I know, right? It's called not having kids, folks. It's amazing. It does wonders for your skin. It is always a white person, though. It's always a white person who tells me I look young. And I have to remind them 60% of the people on the planet are Asian. So statistically, I look average. Was that one polite woo from an Asian back there? Very polite, very on brand. Could have timed it better. Yeah, so statistically, I look average. That's just the math. White people, I'm sorry. You're just so old. I want to give a shout out to the great Asian comics who came before me. You know, they paved the way, they busted through that bamboo ceiling. You can laugh now, Asian. You know, they made it possible for someone like me to even think about doing stand-up. Comics like Ali Wong from Beef. You don't need to do that, she's not here. I'm your Ali Wong tonight. Who else do I like? Ronnie Chang from The Daily Show. He's amazing, yes. J.D. Vance from Sephora's eyeliner collection. Her eyes look a little Asian, right? Mascara. Something else people don't normally guess about me is that I'm Jewish. Ooh, wow, mixed reviews on that one. Wow, all right, any Jews here? One? Okay, excellent. Okay, Jew. I'm gonna play a game. On the count of 3, I'll race you to the attic. 1, 2. Welcome, life. That joke kills in Amsterdam. Literally. My girlfriend's gonna love my Anne Frank material. It's coming. Yeah. So, yeah, I was given up for adoption when I was 2 months old. Yeah, anyone adopted? Asian. Sorry, do you have a name? Asian, what's your name? Leah, a nice Asian name. Leah and Jonah. Yes, all right, so 1 adoptee. Do I hear 2? Looking for 2 adoptees? No, 1 adoptee going once, twice, sold to the white family in the back. Leah, you just need their dreams come true. Okay, but I have an alternate to that joke, because normally people don't say anything, so I need you to be quiet, Leah. All right, so Leah, the Asian, the Jew, okay, great. Ex-girlfriend. All right, so I was given up for adoption when I was 2 months old. Anyone else here adopted? No? Abandoned again. See how that's funnier and sadder? Tyson, thanks for leaving the seat open for my mom. Maybe she'll show up for my 47th birthday. Oh, you know that old saying about adoption, right, Leah? One woman's trash. Dress for the kids you want, not the kids you have. And when life gives you lemons, Leave him at the fire station. Damn, that's a lot of laughter for child abuse. Oh, we are the world. I was excited. I was very, very excited. It was very funny growing up. So my mom's a Russian Jew, and my dad's a Southern Baptist from Texas. Yes. So that makes me a child of divorce. Who thought that was gonna work? Now, in fairness, my parents, they got married when they were 19 years old. Okay, that's what they did back then. Can you imagine being with the person you were with when you were 19 years old? If I was with the person I was with when I was 19 years old, she and I would have some things to work out. Because I'm gay. Okay. So it's a no way? We're not at least bi? Nope. Try that. Bi now, gay later. Anyone? Just got it over there, straight man. I dared him to have my credit be also To Catch a Predator. In addition to NBC. I swear I was 1,000 feet from that school. Anybody take 23andMe or Ancestry? Oh, you did? Did you find out anything interesting about yourself?
Yeah, I found a surprise half-sister.
Okay, no, so you're white. A half-sister? Do you have a relationship with her now?
Yeah, she was with me at my gay wedding some years ago.
Wow, okay, hang on. We'll talk after. I'll get you a really nice drink. There's free beer in the green room. I was so excited when 23andMe came out, though, in Ancestry, because my adoption records are sealed. You know, I was adopted in the 70s. I don't know anything about my medical history. I don't even know what race I am. You know, I could be anything. Please be white. Please be white. I keep hearing it's easier. No, I took this one version, and it said I was Korean and Japanese this year. And I say this year because if you know, the data sets change. So like one year I took one, it said I was Korean, Japanese, and Chinese. This year I'm not Chinese at all. So, thank God. It's not racist, I just don't want to be tariffed. I'm not a soybean. Did everyone have a good holiday break? Yeah, anybody do anything fun? Sir, did you do anything fun? Yeah, what'd you do?
Partner came in from New Hampshire.
Partner came in from New Hampshire. Boy, if I had a nickel. Now, you know who didn't have a good holiday season? Was AI. AI had a bad holiday season. They were supposed to dominate the toy market. Kuma, did you hear about it? It was a teddy bear, an AI-powered teddy bear, and they had to pull it from the shelves because parents found out it was role-playing sex scenes with their kids.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. I grew up with the Berenstain Bears. These kids are growing up with the Epstein Bears. What's going to happen to Tickle Me Elmo? It's going to Finger Me Elmo. Thought I'd mime it for you, just in case you didn't know. You know, we never did that. We talked about it and decided to wait until marriage. OpenAI, you know this, run by Sam Altman. He got $500 billion in investments from people, $500 billion. And then he told his investors to their face, I'm not going to make you any money for at least 10 years. That takes the guts of a white straight man. Can you imagine telling your boss, like, I'm going to get you that report in 2036, I promise. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. White people, Hannah knows this. Leah? Leah, are your parents white?
Yep.
Yeah? All right, excellent. So you got this. And can I ask how old you are? 30. Okay, so around, I'm being very generous, but around our generation, especially in the Midwest, white people were obsessed with Asian babies. All right, you know, in the gay world, we call them rice queens. Yeah, so then they moved on to European babies in the 90s and the 2000s, but then they came back to the Asian babies in the 2010s, because, you know, once you go Asian, that's all you be craving. I'm also a rapper. Yeah, so I grew up thinking Asian names were like Noah, Jonah, Leah, Ari. I thought Asian foods were bagels and lox. My first favorite Asian comedian was Joan Rivers after she had her eyes done the first time. No, I love Joan Rivers. She's my favorite comedian, but let's be honest, by the end there, she looked like an anime character, right? You know? What is anime but white skin and Asian eyes? Look for it now. Look for it now. You don't look Asian. I don't know if they're going to make monsters. I was lucky. My adoption was pretty straightforward. I was born in a nice hospital in San Francisco. I was given up as a newborn. My parents didn't even pay anything for my adoption. They threw me in for free with the other sibling. It was like buy one, get one. You know, it's like Zappos or Payless. I'm like that pair you get just for fun. Just for parties. My siblings, though, they weren't so lucky. They were born on the streets of Korea. They were in orphanages. There's what the Trump administration would call foreign imports. So the siblings, we grew up with nicknames for each other based on our different adoption stories. They called me the Golden Gay Bridge. I called them the Help. Okay, something really fun you get to do as a comedian. You get to audition for commercials. And I just had a big audition that I flopped on. It was for Viagra. Now that I'm a man of a certain age, yes. And it's an actor portrayal. Everything's fine down there. You know. Yes, so the scene they want me to film and send back is to Hims. Have you heard of that company? I had to shoot this film, and the scene read like this. You're playing basketball with the boys. No, that's not the joke. That's very homophobic. I could also be a rapper and a basketball player. It's the black circle. So you're playing basketball with the boys. You make a free throw. Celebrate. Okay, this is a lot of pressure for me. I'm on the road alone. I'm in my hotel room. I've left my good basketball with my other purse at home. So to get into character, YouTube Steph Curry making free throws. Are you impressed that you knew who Steph Curry was? I didn't. It was after Googling celebrity and basketball and boys. So I can reenact the audition for you. Would you like to see it? Okay, here we go. All right, hang on. Okay, I'm dribbling. What? That's what it looks like. Hello, boys. Let's free throw. Well, that wasn't so hard. And speaking of not being very hard, Viagra, it's just for the boys. Thank you. I didn't get it. I'm sorry to say. I did not get it. So I'm old enough to remember. Does anybody else remember the wind-up cameras that used to get developed? Yes, yeah, pharmacies when we're waiting for pictures. Yeah, so I remember being so excited to get my first digital camera. My first digital camera took like these wonderful photos of my white friends. But when it took a picture of me, an error screen came up, and it said, one or more of your subjects may have their eyes closed. Yeah, the worst part about it, the camera was also Asian. Even Fujifilm couldn't tell the difference between this and this. That's what white people look like. I'm sorry, you all look like the actor Steve Buscemi to me. Objects can be racist just like people. The hand dryers and airport bathrooms, those were only beta tested on dark skin, or on white skin. That's why they don't work as well for people of color. It's a weird, weird fact, but it's true. My hands are wet right now. We just came from Indianapolis airport. AI facial recognition, the first iterations, they would get the gender of a white man right 90% of the time. They'd get a black woman wrong 35% of the time. And my old camera thought Asians had their eyes closed 100% of the time, which is stupid, right? So we only do that when we're driving, right, Leah? I had a bunch of good jobs. Oh, racist. I want to do a special series called The Yellow Circle. A bunch of weird jobs. I was an opera singer for 9 years. Thank you. Yeah, I majored in voice in college. What a useful degree, voice, right? Like majoring in there. I was a bartender at an Irish pub in Boston. I was the only one there not from Ireland. So I got a lot of weird questions. Like, what part of Ireland are you from? Like, East. What island are you from? Ellis. Idiots. Well, many years ago, I got a call to be in the movie 21 with Kevin Spacey. It's about the Asian kids who beat the gambling system in Las Vegas. So Burger calls me, they're like, Jonah, we need people who look like they went to Harvard. And I was like, because I'm Asian, that's racist. How much? Don't worry, this is long before Kevin Spacey was officially a creepy gay. I was like in my early 20s, so I was also way too old for him. Worst job I had, small town Minnesota where I grew up. It was a McDonald's. I was 15 years old. I was the only Asian kid there, and they put me in drive-thru. And people being Minnesota nice, they would compliment me on my English. So I made up a little racist game to fight back, and I would guilt trip white people into taking sweet and sour sauce if they didn't need it. And the way I accomplished this was I used my Asian voice. You want to hear my Asian voice? Okay, lower your expectations. I didn't really know any Asians. I hadn't met Leah yet. My only point of reference was Mr. Miyagi from the Karate Kid. So this is the Asian voice I used in small town Minnesota McDonald's drive-thru at age 15. Oh, that's it. That's the whole impression. Geriatric 15-year-old announcing stuff. I love being a tourist when I'm on the road. Went to your beautiful art museum today. It was really gorgeous. Yeah, it's a really incredible collection. It's so much cleaner here than New York, where I've lived. You know, I've been there for 18 years. I've had bed bugs twice. Yeah. Second time I had them, I had to get rubber sheets from Target to get rid of them. You perked up at rubber sheets. I did say it was Tyson's sex dungeon. I don't mean to kink shame. I don't mean to yuck your yum. If you're into that sort of thing, call me. I'll take it in off the highway. But I think the most embarrassing time of my life was being an adult and having braces. Did anyone else have braces as an adult? No? I'm the only nerd. We couldn't afford them growing up. So I had braces when I was 26. You know? And this was like way before Invisalign. So picture Full Metal. Do you know what kind of men are interested? And hairless 26-year-old Asians with braces? The kind who are into rubber sheets. Jared from Subway types, I call them. No, middle age. Anybody relate to this? Middle age is when you spiral out because you forgot to pack your retainer on a vacation. Oh, yes, okay, yes. I swore to God my mouth was going to revert back to like my 16-year-old smile in 2 days in Minnesota this past holiday season. Like it was going to be, you know, I call it my heterosexual smile. You know, like for forgetting my retainer was going to be some sort of conversion therapy for my mouth. You don't know the anxiety this provoked. My husband and I, we were on a reality TV show called Baking It on NBC with Maya Rudolph. Thank you, that's okay, I didn't watch it either. Yeah, so NBC said don't follow along on social media when this thing airs, right? People are gonna write horrible stuff about you in the comments because you're a minority, and I get it. I'm 3 protected classes, gay, Asian, flawless skin. My husband and I celebrated our 10th anniversary last year. Thank you, 10 years. Yeah, you know, I think the best part about a long-term relationship or being married this long is we've accepted each other for the horrible people we really are. Right? Like we don't have to pretend to be good or nice people anymore. And that was like what was dating was for. So we play this very mean, bitchy game with each other. You can try it with your spouse. It's called Crystal Ball. So what you do is when you're out in public, look for a busted, older version of what the other person will look like in the future. So for my husband, he's Irish, so pale, male, stale, just like I like it. Indy, you're like my happy place. Come on, white circle. Come on, Lutherans. And Presbyterians. Yeah, so my husband, I'll look for some bald, heavyset white dude passed out in his vomit on St. Patrick's Day, and I'll be like, there's your crystal ball. For me, he'll look for an old Chinese woman with one tooth and 2 strands of hair. No, you know the type standing in Chinatown handing out Shen Yun posters? Yeah, Shen Yun, the show we all know but no one's seen. I'll leave you with this. There's this article in the New York Times about interracial couples and which combination of races earn the most money. So the conclusion was Asian plus white equals material success. And in my case, yeah, thank you, yes. And in my case, I married a white doctor. Yes, Jewish mother, rejoice. So he went to school to study medicine, I went to school to study music, and yet now we share the same bank account. Now it's our money. So Indy, I gotta ask, who's on top and who's on bottom now? Thank you very much, folks!